Yeah, we are landing on Mars. Can you believe that? That should be on the news. Like, people should know. Why isn't this like on billboards, on the news like daily? This should be very, very interesting news for people to know. Isn't that the truth? Why why do you spend so much money on a fake mission when you should be saving some people having difficulties with this coronavirus, right? Why is this so important? And why don't you share this great experience, which should be historical? Why don't you share that with the world? Or is it again like you did way back? You're gonna do it again, don't you? Yes. They are gonna do it again. Listen to me. It does not matter. If you believe that this actually happened or not, it really does not matter because you can believe it if you want. But what is very interesting, it is so interesting to know why space.com like contradicts itself with this story, right? Why is that? Interstellar space travel fantasy of every 5-year-old kid within us. It should say interstellar space travel actually happened for the first time in history when some actors decided to go to the moon. But all the other space travel might be a fantasy. Why is this not in this article? Boldly going where nobody has gone before in a really fantastic way. As we grow ever more advanced with our rockets and space probes, the question arises, could we ever hope to colonize the stars? Or burying the far-flung dream? I thought you already did. Didn't you do that already? Oh my god, can we at least send probes to alien planets, letting them tell us what they see? I thought you already sent people to the moon. Anyway, you know what the thing is? It does not matter if it is true or false. The only thing that matters is who is your God? Is that NASA and all of their lies that isn't even as old as most of the ancient documents, which are sharing very great wisdom with you, who are trying to teach you about the universe and about what is actually going on? Like, you have more power than you think, like you are more special than you think. You can create your own universe, your own reality to be a more happy person, and not like yours. You are like what they tell you. That's it is the truth. I'm not lying to you. What do these people like to tell you all the time? They say, "Oh, you are just floating around in the space and nothing, and you're not really significant. You're not important at all." So, is that what you choose to believe? Like, NASA isn't really that old again. Because this is some bullshit, man. And if you are not awake, and if you do not research about what these people are telling you, well, you can go on happily doing that and staying ignorant of the truth, which is all around you. And the truth is that you are more special than you think. This is like they can show this image to people like all the time, and they will be so amazed because they do not dare to question the authority. Because the authority has earned his right to play God. And you know who gave them the right? You. Because you decided that these people are smarter than you. Well, they are very smart in building this thing, yes, indeed. And right now, actually, they are very, very smart and sophisticated with their CGI. Do you see what I see? That none of this is real? None of this is in actuality a material object. It is all computer graphics. We should be getting images of them building this thing, because you know what's interesting? It is very interesting indeed that this thing can just land on the ground like that. You see, it just goes boom onto the ground and then nothing happens to it. It's just, it can fall kilometers from the sky to the ground and it just stays intact with this $1 million technology. Then you might wonder why, if a plane crashes, nobody survives. Shouldn't NASA be sharing this great technology with people who are building planes so they can drop from the sky to the ground without destroying the entire plane? Yes, that's a very, oh yes, but of course I am not a scientist, and this only works in space. This does not work on Earth. Oh really? Okay, well, I got some news for you. You should be doing some research, if that's what you're saying. The reason why I'm making this video is not so you can stop believing us or whatever, or I'm trying to, I don't know, expose or whatever. That's not why I'm making this video, because if you say, well, I actually kind of want to believe that this is actually happening right now and not in my imagination, well, that's perfectly fine. I have nothing against that. That's not the reason why I'm sharing this information with you. The only reason why is so that you can understand that there might be something going on here which is far more important than what these people are trying to accomplish. And that is about you and about your being and about who you really are. And that's not what these people are trying to convince you of. Even if they actually do something right there, which is not possible. But what if they were actually doing something there? What are they doing? Like, what if they actually went there? Like, what is so interesting up there? I mean, better than what's down here. What, are you gonna find some precious metal and sell it, right? Like, is it for that, or is it? Okay, I'm going into some speculation here, which is not of no use at all, because it's another thought which is going to take me away from what I'm trying to tell you. So you should be doing some research into your existence.